Well, you know the drill by this point. Goody's positioning in the sun, everybody. You know the name is Wu Fang, or at least you should. If not, I'm coming to your house. And welcome to another episode of Hunger Games. Last episode we did classic lit characters. In this episode, we are doing Drake and Josh characters. Yep. I have never once watched a single episode of this show. I only know the pose of Bell's shrugging, Josh going Megan, and then it's spherical. Like literally, that's the extent of my knowledge of this show. So yeah. As for who I'm rooting for, I'm going for the Game Sphere because it's in fact a CD, it's in fact a radio, and it's spherical. And I would say Drake because I like his actor. Well, no. Bleh. I don't like his actor, but I like the other works he's done, particularly a superhero movie. Like, that's the actual movie. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's pretty fucking funny. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll do Drake Parker, because I don't like the actor. The actor is a douche. Not a predator, just a douche. But he has done some pretty funny movies, so I'll do Drake in the Game Sphere. Let's proceed. As we previously said on their podiums, the horn sounds. Thug kills Craig with a sickle. Somehow that makes a lot of sense. The Papa runs into the cornucopia and hides. Bobo, Clayton, and Audrey all run away. Mindy gathers as much food as she can. Gavin runs away with a lighter and some rope. Oprah clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Megan attacks Eric, but Walter protects him, killing Megan. I don't have the slightest clue of what's going on here, but all I do know is that Josh and Megan are related and isn't Walter Josh's dad? Didn't he just kill his own daughter? Okay. Grammy grabs a jar of fishing bait while the Game Sphere gets fishing gear. Drake strangles Bludge with a rope. Josh runs away from the cornucopia. Drew, Tiffany, and Helen get into a fight. Drew triumphantly kills them both. Miss Hafer runs away. Henry runs away. Jerry runs away. And Steve runs away. Bobo dies trying to escape the arena. Clayton discovers a cave. Henry searches for firewood. Thug tends to Drake's wounds. Papa receives medical supplies. Jerry and Gavin split up search for resources. The Game Sphere travels to higher ground. Yeah, because it's spherical. Walter steals from Josh while he isn't looking. Audrey explores the arena. Eric sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Steve injures himself. Mindy thinks about home. Drew overhears Miss Hafer and Oprah talking in the distance. And Grammy goes hunting. So, a quarter of the cast is already dead. 6 cannon shots can be heard. Craig from District 5. Megan from District 3. Bludge from District 11. Tiffany from District 9. Helen from District 4. And Bobo from District 6. Despite a quarter of the cast being dead, not a single district is completely out, so we go from 24 survivors to 18. Let's keep going. Jerry tries to sing himself to sleep. Steve is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Mindy accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Miss Haver dies of dysentery. And this is the part of the show where I remind you I know how to say dysentery, but to piss people off I'll say dysentery. Drake begs for Drew to kill him. He refuses, keeping Drake alive. Henry sees an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Oprah and Walter huddle for warmth. Thug attempts to start fire, but is unsuccessful. DePops passes out from exhaustion. Audrey thinks about winning. Josh tries to sing himself to sleep. Clayton attempts to start fire, but is unsuccessful. Gammy and Gavin talk about the tribute still alive. Eric questions his sanity. The Game Sphere cannot handle circumstances and commits suicide. I bet it wished it was cubicle. I said Gamey, not Grammy. Whoops. Drake poisons Jerry's drink. He drinks it and dies. Walter defeats Josh in a fight but spares his life. Clayton kills DePops with his own weapon. Damn, people are falling like flies this episode. I'm kind of into it. Thug injures himself. Oprah fishes. Audrey tries to sleep through the entire day. DeGram picks flowers, not sleeps. Eric attacks Henry, but he manages to escape. Drew thinks about home. Gavin questions his sanity. Steve dies from an infection. Another quarter of the cast is already dead, so we're halfway done. Mindy from District 3, Miss Hafer from District 6, the Game Sphere from District 12, Jerry from District 10, the Pops from District 8, and Steve from District 4. With that, Districts 3, 4, 6, 3, 4, and 6 are completely out as we go from 18 survivors to 12. Halfway there. Eric convinces Gavin to snuggle with him. Oprah, Clayton, and Thug discuss the games that might happen in the morning. Drake, Walter, and Henry sleep in shifts. The Grammy and Josh talk about the tribute still alive. Audrey stays awake all night. Drew receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Grammy tries to higher ground. Henry sprains his ankle running away from Gavin. Walter and the Thug were together for the day. Audrey begs for Oprah to kill her. She refuses, keeping Audrey alive. Drake tries to spear Fish with a trident. Drew tries to sleep through the entire day. Josh diverts Clayton's attention and runs away. Eric injures himself. No cannon shots. Grammy and Audrey hold hands. Josh, Drew, and Eric cheerfully sing songs together. Walter, Drake, and Clayton sleep in shifts. Gavin goes to sleep. Oprah tracks down and kills the Thug. Henry screams for help. Eric discovers a cave. Walter, Drew, and Audrey hunt for other tributes. Oprah discovers a cave. Grammy receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Drake is practicing his archery. Clayton sprains his ankle running away from Henry. Josh makes a wooden spear, and Gavin hunts for other tributes. For once, we have fallen tributes, and it's less than 6. It's the Thug from District 11 is the only one. So now Districts 3, 4, 6, and 11 are completely out. We have gone from 12 survivors to 11. Oprah, Grammy, Audrey, Eric, and Drew sleep in shifts. Gavin receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Josh loses sight of where he is. Clayton falls into a pit and dies. Walter dies from hypothermia. Drake and Henry sleep in shifts. The cornucopia is replenished with food supplies, limits, and memoirs from Tribute's families. Drake, Eric, and Josh all decide to not go. Henry sets an explosive off, killing Audrey, Grammy, and Drew. Gavin stabs Oprah with a tree branch. Henry attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Eric thinks about home. Josh catches Gavin off guard and kills him. Drake questions his sanity. Well, I guess it had to make up for not killing 6. Clayton from District 7, Walter from District 2, Audrey from District 2, Grammy from District 8, Drew from District 10, Oprah from District 12, Henry from District 9, and Gavin from District 7 are all dead. So Districts 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 are completely out. Holy shit, the main duo is in the top 3. Good on them. Eric cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Josh bashes Drake's head in with a mace. The winner is Josh! Yeah! I don't care that I lost. Like, as I'm in the middle of doing this, I'm thinking about, like, everything, and I'm just like, you know what? Josh's name is the one in blue in the logo, and he is the one who got the Game Sphere. So maybe I should have picked him instead. I'm not changing it because I didn't ever actually outright say it, and that would be cheating of me, but Josh wins! Holy shit, good on them! Yeah, the main duo were in the top 2. Holy shit. Like, I think this is a rare instance of one of the main protagonists winning a Hunger Games. Like, I know there's Banjo, but have we had anyone else who is the protagonist of their franchise that won? Josh is in the fucking name of the show, so he absolutely counts. But anyways, let's not dilly-dally. The placements: in 24th, Craig Ramirez. In 23rd, Josh Parker. In 22nd, Prison Santa. In 21st, Tiffany Margolis. I think that's how you say it? I don't know. In 20th, Helen Dubois. Thank you, Boondocks, for teaching me how to say that name. In 19th, Bobo the Orangutan. In 18th, Mindy Crenshaw. In 17th, Alice Hafer. In 16th, Josh's Game Sphere. In 15th, Jerome Gerald, also known as Jerry. In 14th, Papa Nicole. Is it Nichols or Nicholas? I think it's Nichols. In 13th, Crazy Steve. In 12th, with a single kill, the Theater Thug. In 11th, with a single kill, Clayton Kershaw. He's one of the 2 people who I didn't know their last name, so I looked it up, and that's what I came up with. Anyway, in 10th with a single kill is Walter Nichols. In 9th, Audrey Parker Nichols. In 8th, Grammy Nichols. In 7th with 2 kills, Andrew Gerald. Okay, I know his full name is Andrew, but I don't know if his last name is Gerald. I took a guess because a wiki said that they appeared in an episode where they were supposed to be brothers. I'm not sure if that meant like they were auditioning for the role of brothers or they were actually just brothers in the show's writing. I don't know. In 6th with a single kill, Oprah Winfrey. In 5th with 3 kills, Henry Doheny. In 4th with 1 kill, Gavin Mitchell. In 3rd, our farthest going pacifist, Eric Blonowitz. In 2nd with 2 kills, Drake Parker. And the winner with 2 kills is Josh Nichols. Megan. I'm kind of impressed the protagonists did as well as they did. A little shorter than usual because a lot of the deaths were early. District placements in 12th 3, in 11th 6, in 10th 4, in 9th 11. Oh, come on, man, really? In 8th 2, in 7th 8, in 6th 10, in 5th 12, in 4th 9, in 3rd 7, in 2nd 5, and in 1st 1. There you have it. That'll conclude Drake and Josh. Thanks you to Grand Admiral Thrawn Fan. I completely forgot to give you credits in the opener, but don't worry, in the closer you have it. And next episode, we're doing Meat Cannon. Canyon, or is it Cannon? You'll find out when it comes out. Take care. See y'all later. Yada, yada, blah, blah. Bye!